pass, you'd expect to see a lot of that and quick shots as well.
Castle knocks it down. Stefan Castle coming in this year, but they are trending in the right direction at the exact right time with the playoffs starting in just a couple of weeks. John Collins signs his autograph on the game.
And you mentioned Castle, his ability to shoot the ball from the mid-range, but when he misses, he's right on the offensive boards, and they're used to throwing that lob to Wemby. This time it's Cornette.
Leonard picked up by Castle. On the move down the lane, hops at the dotted line, plays back over to Lopez, and Lopez knocks it down, and Lopez has taken 4. Champagny in the corner, baseline drive. Up top to Castle for the 3. It is good. I mentioned it. He is coming into tonight 23 of his last 3. Leonard yet to take a shot. Garland, beautiful step through around Cornette and in for his first bucket.
I think that's where you want to attack, but look what happens. They come right back at you by inbounding
Kawhi. First shot of the night is a good one. He had 30 in the only game that he played against him. Keldon Johnson, one of the best off the bench, certainly for San Antonio. Big reason for their success. Goes right. Competitive as there is on the Spurs roster. He is a lot of fun to watch. Leonard the other way. Pump fake around Bryant to the rack and in. Jones swings it to Leonard with 5 to shoot. Picked up by Keldon Johnson. Elevates in the corner. The shot is good for Kawhi. And a timeout for San Antonio. Kawhi.
11 and a half a game. Well, that's Will Chamberlain. And how about scoring the basketball? A little bit from LeBron's pages right there, because he does a little bit of everything. I didn't even mention Iceman George Gervin.
Barnes, of course, has been around the block a few times. This is De'Aaron Fox. And Fox lays that one up and in. Fox, while Harper picked up by Batum, who is checked in. Tries to take him off the bounce. Swivels to the rim and in. Clever play by Dylan Harper.
Harper, along with Cooper Flag, considered to be the 2 best rookies. I'm not sure I agree with that.
Stretch for the Clippers as Mathurin steamrolls his way into the painted area and knocks it down. Barnes, the corner 3 at the horn, extends the lead to 8. San Antonio only took 4, but made 3 of them. Cornette can't finish at the iron. Rebound goes to the Clippers. They're down by 8 to start the second quarter. Oh, lob to Miller, and he flushes it in.
Take a couple of those easy buckets along the way.
We've seen the hops from Jordan Miller here. The back half of his season, they've been impressive.
Tee it up a little bit too fast. Lost it.
Harper stops at the dotted line and knocks it down, and Dylan Harper off the bench 2 for 2. San Antonio 60 Clippers. Harper. Champagny the corner 3, and he rips the De'Aaron Fox tonight. No Garland, no Kawhi Leonard on the floor. And now Fox will go right back to the rim, put it down, prompting a timeout for the Clippers. An inauspicious 42-27. Not a great start to the second quarter. San Antonio's outscored him 9-2. Fox, to his tricks again, gets that one to fall. He is now 6 of 7 from the field. 10 to shoot for Garland. Steps through again. We saw the footwork in the first quarter. That one doesn't fall.
Only 29 minutes as Garland lets the 3 fly and knocks it down. Maybe that'll break the ice on that. Very physical with one thing out. They feel that's the way they might have a chance. And they've got to protect their young being there. We saw him jump at that time. Was that Harper who knocked it down to get the ball in?
Kawhi picked up by Vassell. Kawhi got off to a good start, continues to smolder. He's got 3.
Give credit to the defense that they force you into tough shots or you settle for difficult shots.
Castle the 3, and boy, that is a huge thing for San Antonio. Are the Pacers in the same category as the Spurs? Doesn't seem to be. Vassell juggles, Clippers recovering. Garland back the other way. Plays to Mathurin. Collins the finish. Garland to Jones. Nice defense. 5 to shoot over a couple of defenders. No. Rebound Champagny. Ahead to Harper. The 3 at the horn. It goes. What a quarter for San Antonio.
Be a good offensive team against a team like the Spurs that takes pride in their defense. Everything is spacing, execution, screening, and the physical aspect of it.
Well, Kawhi now with 15. Garland struggled a bit in that first half, just 3 for 12 from the field. Kawhi, the catch and shoot three. It is good. Leonard with 18. He's 8 of 12. 8.5 to play in the third. Collins inside, counted and a foul.
And you see when Kawhi brings it down, he's in the middle of the floor. We just need a little bit of a hot hand. You get it, knock down 2 or 3 shots in a row. There's one.
He's got the hot hand. He's 9 of 14. He's got 21. And it's a timeout for San Antonio. He's come into the games when he's been called in, and it's been late in the games when they've been pretty much determined. But he's not shy, and I appreciate it. Congrats to him. He comes from a large family. And congrats to Paul Hewitt, who is they're having their struggles. They trail by 20, and they are in trouble here against San Antonio. Collins up top, late in the clock, gets it off and puts it down. John Collins is now sitting. Great look, and now the Spurs have numbers. Harper, Vassell, the corner three. It is good. And Devin Vassell, he loves the right side of the floor. Kawhi. Jones, cruel intentions for the Irons, but just a different rotation that we have seen. Sanders, the three. Late in the clock, can't get it to go. Great hustle by Mathurin, and a nice finish by Miller. 85-71, 2:43 to play in the third.
That's 2 hustle plays that Mathurin's made, both equal baskets. And here's a steal, deflection.
Miller on the move. Creates the space to the rim, and in. What a play by Jordan. It's been no problem for San Antonio tonight. Coach Fratello pointed it out earlier. There's a lot of pride for this unit playing without him and trying to win games, and they're doing so right now. Nice feed inside. Mathurin gets it to go. 87. Mathurin out of control. Oh my goodness! Out of control by 7. Castle, the corner three. It's a big one. Leading back to double digit. Fox. He's been incredible tonight for San Antonio and stays there. 9 of 13 beneath the net. Under barrels off the rim. Rebound back tap to Vassell. Blocked by Garland. Kind of a wild sequence here. Clippers can't afford to give up anything else. Castle inside. Counted and a foul.
Those first 2 games his team was playing on, he was legitimately upset that they lost.
Ultimately, the All-Star MVP in that game was Anthony Edwards, and then quickly gave credit to Wembanyama. And the Spurs have been okay without him. 97-84 they lead. Garland able to make that shot. He's got 11 inside. It's Castle, the big finish for San Antonio. Miller should have been able to reestablish the bounce. I love how the play finished anyway. Great call by the officials. Should have been a travel if that's what they're saying and not a jump ball. Harper. Rebound tapped up but not in. Harper crashing the glass. Offensive rebounds have been somewhat in control. 7:50 to play in this one. Clippers seem to have a chance, but San Antonio has just muscled their way back out in. Spurs have quickly regained control. Keldon Johnson, the corner three, and that might do it. Timeout, Clippers. My son is somewhat hearing impaired as well. What a great story. Bright future for Carter Bryant, that is for sure. Nice move there. And now Kobe Sanders. Can't say they had chances. They cut it down to 7, but you can't let San Antonio without Victor Wembanyama. Rebound tapped around, and Mathurin has it for the Clippers. 2 days off for the Clippers. They'll fly Saturday as Miller lays it up and in to Sacramento, going back to February 1st. Johnson inside. The lack of time he's on the floor. LA native Jordan McLaughlin able to knock that one down.
Can you think of it?
And perhaps the last active possession coming up here. Sanders down the lane, wrapped up, counted, and a foul.
Nice finish.
38 losses and one more game coming to Portland. Pointing out again that the Spurs actually play